Hey, warm greetings and welcome. If you've been resting, recovering, your nutrition's in order, but find that you're still feeling stiff after your workouts, then welcome, you found the right place. I have the one secret that some martial arts tend to neglect, and that is foam rolling. So I'm gonna walk you through a series of exercises that you can do to work out the stiffness in your body. So let's get started. You can just follow along with me, and I'll cue you as to when to change. So we're going to start from the bottom and go work our way up. Start with the calf. We'll do one at a time. Roll all the way up to just behind the knee. You can do this with a smooth roller. I'm using a rumble roller. It takes a few days to get used to this type of roller. Now we're just going to do just the back of it. Now from here, what you're going to do, you're going to rotate the leg and just do the side of the calf. Do this for about 10 repetitions. The full routine takes about 20 minutes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to switch to the other side and do the other leg. Again, we're going to do this about 10 times. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the side of it. Go ahead and switch. Use the weight of your leg. If you're using a smooth roller, you can vary the density of the roller. If you're using something like what I'm using here, which is a rumble roller, you can vary the pressure by pushing down a little bit further. But I think the weight of your leg should be pretty good. Okay, let's move a little bit higher. We're gonna do the thighs. And you know what? I'd rather do one at a time. That way I can control the weight better. So let's just do the back of the thighs, the hamstrings. All right. I'm gonna switch to the other leg, hamstring. We'll come back to the thighs later to do other areas, like the IT band and the inside of the thighs as well. Okay, now what we're gonna do is the inside. So we have to change the angle just slightly. And position it so that the inside of the thigh, like so, and then just roll back and forth. We'll do this for about 10. I'll cue you as to when to switch. Okay, let's switch to the other leg. Now, Do a few more. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the outside of the leg. We'll do the first side here. Here, let me position this so you can see me. Okay, so we're going to do just the IT band. And what you can do is you can straighten the leg out and just go all the way up to where it joins the hip. For some people, this is the most painful, depending on how tight. Okay, now we're going to roll over since we're here, and we're going to do the top of the thigh. You don't have to bend your leg, but I like to put a little bit more pressure. Okay, now we're going to switch sides. Let's do this side, IT band. Okay. I'm going to turn over. I'm going to do the top of this thigh here. So I'll make it so you can see me easier. Again, you can bend the knee if you want to. We're not going to spend all day on this. I'm going to do just enough to remove the adhesion and stickiness between the muscles and try to get the fascia activated. Now let's do go a little bit higher. We're going to do the butt and lower back. We can just sit right on it like so and just do a gentle roll. Okay, switch to one side. We'll do it this way. We're going to turn the foam just slightly different and just roll on the side of your bum. Now let's switch to the other side. Almost there, we're halfway up the body. It's good to start with like the big muscle groups. So we're going to switch in a second. And we're going to do the lower back. We're going to move the foam roller just up just a little bit higher to the lumbar region. Bring your arms across your body. And this one is going to feel, you're going to really feel this one. Just breathe through it. Okay, let's move this slightly higher on the back. Keep your arms crossed. And we're gonna change this up just a bit. So this time we're gonna go up a little closer to the cervix. We're working the thoracic area. Make sure you're not rolling directly on the spine if you're using a rumble roller. This one is really, I really feel this one. This is really tight. Okay, now I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna do the side, the body. This one's gonna be a little bit painful as well if you do a lot of pull-ups and things like that. Actually, let's do this. Let's do the outer part of the arm, mostly the shoulder. Okay. This one's a little trickier to do, but you can feel it in the shoulder. Okay, let's switch to the shoulder on the other side. Really work that shoulder. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the inside here by the rib cage. It's not the most comfortable, but go ahead and work the area underneath the armpit. It's a little bit more challenging here. All right, then we'll do the other side, just underneath the armpit. Try to get those lats worked. Takes a little finagling to try to get it to work that area. Okay, now let's transition. We're going to turn it the long way and we're going to do the back again, but we're going to go across. This is a little trickier. I would recommend doing maybe the half the back first so you're not, rolling across your spine. So we'll just roll this way. Now it's starting to feel good. I think it's breaking up all of that sticky adhesion and those trigger points. Let's go to the other side. I'm gonna turn around so you can see me better. I'm gonna do the other half of the back. You roll almost all the way across to the shoulder. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do the front of the body, some part that's not often done, but we're gonna do it. In the core region, abdomen. This seems a little bit tricky to do, but it's good. Good. Work your way up to the chest. Ooh, that feels good. Now that's a region that people don't often do when you see them do foam rolling. But it's good to work the chest. Okay. Now you can just go ahead and kind of put your neck on. We'll try to just get the up around the cervix region. We'll try to do that as best as possible. So just go just gentle back and forth, just beneath the skull. And you can even just pause for a second to hit those trigger points in the upper neck where we hold a lot of tension. All right, Good. Now let's do the legs again. I'm gonna go this time. I'm gonna do the full, try to go down as far as we can, all the way to the calf to really even it all out. So we're gonna go both legs all the way. Let me try this again. Trying to get the full leg. That's what we're going for. So I'm gonna start here, and then we'll just roll back, all the way back, and all the way forward, and all the way back. I would include the back, but it's a little trickier. Now we can go the rest of the body, go from the butt all the way to the upper back. Here, I'll show you from the side what that looks like. We'll just start here. Okay, here we go. Go all the way back. It's a bit of a challenge, but you can do it. Do the whole complete back. All right, that's pretty good. Now, if you want, you can go back on the arms. This side you can go on the lower part of the arms. Right now, I'm just sort of hitting spots that I think I missed. We also got to do the front part of the calf, so we'll come back to that too. So we'll just do the forearms. If you do conditioning work with the forearms, especially in like Wing Chun, hitting the wooden dummy, this is good to kind of help too. Okay, then we switch to the other side. It's probably the longest 20 minutes that you've experienced, huh? But trust me, you're gonna feel much better. And if you're in a recovery week like me, which I'm just kind of doing recovery things like long passive stretches, foam rolling to give my body a break, this is really useful. Okay, now we do the front of the thighs and the shins. But I tell you what we're gonna do first. We'll do the shins first. If you really want to be adventurous, if you don't have conditioned shins, you'll feel it. But for you Kung Fu purists, I would use a wood roller to do this and just gently roll my calves or my shins across so I want to condition the shins. Since it's used in defensive techniques to offset kicks or block kicks. Okay, we switch to the other side. But for right now, this hard rubber will do just fine. Just to waken up the fascia. Yeah, you can go all the way down to the feet too. Feels good. Okay, now we'll try the upper thigh now. And we're gonna do the full leg if we can. So it's a little tricky. So we'll put it at the top of the hip, and we go all the way to the shin, and go all the way down to the hip, all the way back up again. all the way through the shin, and all the way back down. And come all the way back up again. All the way through the shin. And then all the way back. Okay. Let's try the other side. So we start at the shin this time. And then, let me see. Start at the shin and roll all the way back down through the knee to the top of the thigh. And then come all the way back up again through the shin. And all the way back. Okay, one more time. All right. That's pretty good. Hope you enjoyed that. You should feel pretty good. Thank you for joining me. Let me know how that works out for you in the chat and what other martial art recovery exercises you want to see. I go by the name KUNGFU, the Kung Fu Creative. And if you're interested in full Kung Fu training routines, check out some of my other videos and playlists. Good to see you again. Take care.